I truly am excited about being in the mortgage and the real estate business right now. When we look at life, there's a pendulum. Anything in life, there's a pendulum. There's a sweet spot within that pendulum. Unfortunately, we as a society and any industry, we don't spend much time in that. We end up one spot and we completely overcompensate, and we end up going completely in the opposite direction. So I think that's kind of where we are right now, overcompensating, going from completely relaxed rules to really stringent and tight rules, and making it a little bit more difficult for buyers to purchase home. Some of the examples are just, 100% financing was readily available. Anybody can get that a couple years ago. Now you do have to have a certain percentage into the home. Depending on the program, you're looking at a 3 to 5% investment in the home. There are niche products out there, but for the most part, that's what most lenders are going to be looking for. Minimum credit requirements gone from sub 600 to mid 600 to mid 600s. That's kind of the standard or minimum requirements that are. And then the max that you're allowed to borrow from your overall debt percentage. That's decreased as well. But really, so from an underwriting practice, we've seen a tremendous change. However, I will say we've really seen a lot of stability in that market. So the days of coming in every day and seeing that we can't do this program anymore, we need 10% more down, we need 5% more down, or we need additional income, whatever that might be, day in and day out, that was occurring over the years. That's not happening anymore. The overall industry is stabilized, and we're actually starting to see a lot of the underwriting rules kind of laxed. What's not changing, and this I don't foresee changing anytime soon, is the amount of documentation that's required in order to satisfy those standard conditions, whether that's your credit, whether that's your income, whether that's your employment. Before, we might be able to get away with one pay stub. Now, a lot of documentation is needed in order to satisfy those conditions. And really, the main reason for that are repurchase demands by investors. What a repurchase demand is, in essence, is since the government has taken on the GSEs, or Fannie and Freddie, which are part of the agencies, in 2008, taxpayers have spent $190 billion to support the mortgage industry. Every day you would see Fannie needs another $2.9 billion. Freddie lost $7.6 billion. It can be continuous. So what occurred is, in order to recoup some of those funds, the investors then went back to the lenders and said, you shouldn't have lent on that. You shouldn't have lent that loan to that individual. You shouldn't have lent those dollars. You didn't document that file accurately. And many times they were correct. Created the phenomena that's actually occurring right now is what's called the perfect loan file. There was a great article in the Forbes magazine that went to print about this time last year. And really what it illustrates is the mortgage industry, unfortunately, has now become a spot where it's more about documenting that file than really verifying and proving the payability or the ability for that borrower to pay back their loan.